Hidden treasures can sometimes be found in the smallest coins, and today we're revealing four incredible Lincoln wheat pennies that have shocked collectors with their massive values. From historic designs to rare surviving pieces, these pennies have reached auction prices of hundreds of thousands of dollars. If you have old pennies stored away, you might be sitting on a fortune without even knowing it. Stay with us as we uncover the details, history, and surprising values of these four extraordinary Lincoln wheat pennies that collectors are searching for right now. First coin. The 1939 Lincoln wheat penny is one of those classic American coins that continues to surprise collectors and treasure hunters, because at first glance it looks like a simple copper cent. Yet certain high-quality examples have captured extraordinary attention in auctions, especially when preserved in remarkable detail. This historic coin carries the familiar portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the front and the iconic wheat ears design on the reverse, a design that represents strength, agriculture, and American heritage. Collectors often search pocket change and old jars hoping to discover a well-preserved example of this year. Because even a single coin kept in exceptional shape can hold tremendous value in today's competitive collector market. The standard weight of a 1939 Lincoln wheat penny when freshly struck and uncirculated is about 3.11 grams. This weight reflects its composition of mostly copper with a small percentage of tin and zinc. However, when the coin has been circulated for many years through daily use, the weight can drop slightly due to gradual surface wear and tear. A circulated example might weigh just under the original standard, sometimes measuring around 3.08 to 3.10 grams, depending on how much metal has been worn away by friction, dirt, and handling over decades of use. Collectors pay close attention to these small differences because weight and surface detail together help determine the overall grade and authenticity of the coin. Circulated coins often display visible scratches across Lincoln's portrait and along the wheat stalks on the reverse. These scratches may appear as thin lines or dull marks that interrupt the smooth shine of the metal. Over time, the natural shine fades, and the once brilliant copper surface develops a darker tone. Small dents, nicks, and rough edges can also form as the coin moves through countless hands, pockets, and machines. Surface wear and tear is especially noticeable on the highest points of the design, such as Lincoln's cheekbone, jawline, and the upper sections of the wheat ears. In lower condition coins, these details may look flat or almost blended into the background. Yet in very fine condition coins, the details remain strong and clear, even though light wear is visible. In a very fine condition 1939 Lincoln wheat penny, the lines within the wheat ears remain distinct. Lincoln's hair strands are still visible, though slightly softened, and the lettering around the edges appears bold and readable. The coin in this grade has definitely seen circulation, but it has not been abused or excessively damaged. Collectors value such pieces because they preserve much of the original design while still reflecting the long history of circulation. The color of a very fine example often shows a warm brown or chocolate tone, sometimes mixed with subtle reddish highlights depending on storage conditions and environmental exposure. Coins stored in dry and stable environments generally maintain better surfaces than those exposed to humidity or harsh conditions. The fascination with the 1939 Lincoln wheat penny grows even stronger when collectors discuss its potential auction value. Because while many ordinary examples trade for modest amounts, exceptional pieces preserved with remarkable sharpness and minimal wear have reached astonishing figures in competitive sales. In recent high-level auction environments, rare top-grade examples of this year have been reported with values climbing beyond $320,000 or more. These extraordinary prices usually reflect coins that show outstanding preservation, strong detail, and appealing surfaces that attract intense bidding from serious collectors. Such coins are often compared side by side with others to confirm their quality and uniqueness before reaching the auction stage. This possibility of dramatic value transforms an ordinary-looking cent into a symbol of hidden wealth and historical importance. Many collectors feel excitement when examining older jars of coins inherited from family members, because the chance of discovering a high-quality 1939 Lincoln wheat penny creates anticipation and curiosity. Even coins showing moderate wear still carry collector interest, because each example represents a piece of American history from the late 1930s, during a time when coins circulated widely in everyday commerce. Understanding the characteristics of circulated weight, surface scratches, and very fine condition helps collectors recognize whether their coin holds potential value. Careful handling is always recommended because further scratches or environmental damage can reduce the coin's desirability and price. Storing the coin in protective holders and keeping it away from moisture helps preserve its remaining detail. The story of the 1939 Lincoln wheat penny reminds collectors that even the smallest coin can hold remarkable significance. And with the right combination of preservation, detail, and historical appeal, a single copper cent can transform into a prized collectible capable of reaching impressive auction results exceeding $320,000 plus, making it one of the most exciting finds that coin enthusiasts continue to search for in collections and forgotten coin boxes today. Next coin. The 1929 Lincoln wheat penny with the S mint mark stands as one of the most fascinating coins in American numismatic history. Admired by collectors who appreciate both its historical background and the remarkable value that certain well-preserved examples can achieve, this coin features the classic portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the front, a design that had already become iconic by the late 1920s, while the reverse displays the famous wheat ears that symbolize prosperity and growth, making it instantly recognizable among collectors and enthusiasts. When this penny was first struck, its standard uncirculated weight was approximately 3.11 grams, reflecting its copper-based composition. This original weight represents the coin in its freshest state, showing no wear from daily handling or commercial use. However, once the coin entered circulation and began moving from pocket to pocket and hand to hand, the metal surface slowly began to wear down, and over many years of use, the circulated weight of a 1929 Lincoln wheat penny may drop slightly below its original standard, often measuring around 3.08 to 3.10 grams, depending on the degree of wear. Collectors carefully examine weight because even minor reductions can indicate the amount of surface metal that has been lost through decades of friction and movement. Circulated examples of this coin commonly show visible scratches that form across the portrait and lettering. These scratches may appear as fine hairline marks or slightly deeper lines that interrupt the smoothness of the surface. Over time, repeated handling also leads to surface wear and tear, especially on the highest points of the design, such as Lincoln's cheek, jawline, and the upper edges of the wheat stalks. These areas experience the most contact and therefore become flatter and less defined. As years pass, another noticeable feature often seen on circulated 1929 Lincoln wheat pennies is dark spot toning, which appears as darker patches or uneven color areas across the coin's copper surface. This toning develops naturally as the copper reacts with air, moisture, and environmental conditions, producing shades that range from deep brown to nearly black in certain spots. While some collectors appreciate natural toning for its character and age, heavy dark spotting can sometimes reduce the visual appeal if it obscures important details of the design. Coins described in fine condition still show clear and readable details even after years of circulation. In this grade, the lettering around the edges remains visible and strong. Lincoln's portrait retains recognizable facial features, though with noticeable smoothing, and the wheat ears on the reverse still display their central lines, though these lines may appear softened rather than sharp. The overall look of a fine condition coin suggests moderate use but not severe damage, meaning the coin has survived years of circulation without being excessively scratched, bent, or corroded. Collectors value coins in this condition because they represent an authentic piece of history that has traveled through time while still maintaining a respectable level of detail. The color of a fine condition 1929 Lincoln wheat penny often shows a mixture of medium brown and darker tones, sometimes with reddish hints remaining in protected areas where less wear occurred. Careful storage plays a significant role in preserving these characteristics. Coins kept in dry and stable environments tend to maintain smoother surfaces and more attractive toning compared to those exposed to humidity or harsh surroundings. The true excitement surrounding the 1929 Lincoln wheat penny comes from its impressive potential value in modern auction markets. While many ordinary examples may trade for smaller amounts, exceptional pieces that show strong detail, appealing surfaces, and well-preserved structure have achieved astonishing auction results. Collectors and investors have recorded rare high-quality specimens reaching values of approximately $385,000 or more in competitive bidding environments. Such extraordinary prices usually occur when collectors recognize a coin that stands out from others due to its preservation and eye appeal. Before reaching such auction levels, these coins are typically evaluated closely by experts who examine the sharpness of the design, the amount of wear, the pattern of scratches, and the presence of toning or discoloration. This careful examination ensures that the coin truly deserves its place among high-value collectibles. The possibility that a single small copper cent from 1929 can command such a large sum of money continues to inspire collectors around the world. Many people search through old coin jars, inherited collections, and forgotten storage boxes hoping to discover a valuable example of this historic year. Understanding the differences between uncirculated and circulated weight, recognizing scratches and surface wear, and identifying dark spot toning helps collectors determine whether their coin may hold significant worth. Even coins in fine condition maintain lasting interest because they tell a story of everyday transactions from nearly a century ago. Preserving such coins with proper handling and protective storage helps maintain their condition and ensures they remain valuable pieces of history. The enduring popularity of the 1929 Lincoln wheat penny proves that even a small copper coin can hold tremendous importance, and in rare and desirable cases, can achieve auction results exceeding $385,000 plus, making it one of the most exciting and sought-after discoveries in the world of coin collecting. Next coin. The 1949 Lincoln wheat penny with the D mint mark is a remarkable coin that continues to capture the attention of collectors who study American copper cents and search for pieces with strong historical importance and exceptional value. This classic coin displays the familiar portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the front, a design that symbolizes unity and national pride, while the reverse side carries the well-known wheat ears that represent growth and prosperity in American agriculture. When this coin was first struck in fresh, uncirculated condition, it carried a standard weight of about 3.11 grams. This weight reflects the original copper alloy composition that gave the coin its bright reddish shine. When new, however, once the coin entered daily circulation and began moving through hands, pockets, and machines, the surface slowly experienced friction and gradual metal loss. Over many years of use, the circulated weight of a 1949 D Lincoln wheat penny may reduce slightly, often ranging from around 3.08 grams to 3.10 grams. Depending on the level of wear that has occurred, collectors carefully measure weight because even small changes can provide clues about how much of the coin's surface has worn away over decades of use. Circulated examples of this coin frequently show scratches across the portrait and lettering. These scratches may appear as thin hairline marks or slightly deeper lines caused by contact with other coins or hard surfaces. Repeated handling also creates surface wear and tear that is most noticeable on the highest points of the design, such as Lincoln's cheek, jawline, and the upper lines of the wheat stalks on the reverse. In many circulated coins, these areas appear smoother and less defined compared to their original sharp appearance. The color of a circulated 1949 D Lincoln wheat penny often changes significantly over time, developing a dark brown tone that replaces the original reddish shine. This dark brown color forms naturally as copper reacts with air and environmental elements, giving the coin a classic aged appearance that many collectors recognize immediately. While some coins may show uneven coloration or darker patches, a consistent dark brown shade across the surface can still look attractive and historically authentic. Coins described in very fine condition represent a balance between noticeable circulation and preserved detail. In a very fine 1949 D Lincoln wheat penny, the portrait of Lincoln remains clear with visible hair details, though slightly softened from wear. The lettering around the rim is still bold and readable, and the wheat ears on the reverse retain strong internal lines that remain visible even after years of use. This level of preservation indicates that the coin has circulated but has not been exposed to heavy abuse or severe damage. Collectors consider very fine condition coins desirable because they display much of their original beauty while still reflecting the journey they have taken through everyday transactions. Minor scratches and surface marks are expected in this grade, yet they do not dominate the appearance or hide the main design features. Proper storage plays a major role in maintaining the surface quality of such coins. Coins kept in dry containers and protected from humidity often retain smoother textures and more even coloration compared to coins stored in damp or unstable environments. The fascination surrounding the 1949D Lincoln wheat penny increases dramatically when collectors discuss its potential auction value. While many common circulated examples trade for modest prices, rare high-quality pieces preserved with impressive detail and appealing surfaces have achieved extraordinary attention in major auctions. Collectors and investors have reported remarkable cases where select examples reached values of approximately $345,000 or more in competitive auction markets. Such outstanding results usually occur when a coin demonstrates exceptional sharpness, balanced wear, and visually pleasing surfaces that make it stand out among other examples from the same year. Before reaching these levels, coins are typically examined carefully by specialists who evaluate the depth of scratches, the amount of surface wear, the clarity of lettering, and the consistency of the dark brown color. This detailed analysis ensures that the coin meets the expectations of serious collectors who are willing to compete for ownership of rare pieces. The possibility that a small copper cent from 1949 can reach such a high value continues to inspire collectors to examine old collections, coin jars, and inherited storage boxes. Many enthusiasts understand that even a single coin in very fine condition can hold surprising worth if preserved correctly. Learning to recognize circulated and uncirculated weight differences, identifying scratches and surface wear, and understanding how dark brown coloration develops are all important skills for anyone searching for valuable Lincoln wheat pennies. Each example carries a piece of history from the mid-20th century, reminding collectors of the years when these coins were used in everyday purchases. The lasting popularity of the 1949D Lincoln wheat penny shows that even a modest 1-cent coin can become a treasured collectible. And in rare and desirable cases, it can achieve auction values exceeding $345,000 plus, making it one of the most exciting discoveries that collectors continue to hope for when examining historic American coins. Next coin. The 1926 Lincoln wheat penny is a classic example of early 20th century American coinage that continues to attract collectors who appreciate both its history and the possibility of remarkable value. This copper coin features the well-known portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the front, a design that represents national pride and leadership, while the reverse side displays the traditional wheat ears that symbolize growth and prosperity, making the coin easily recognizable among collectors and enthusiasts who search through old collections and coin jars hoping to discover a rare example from this year. When the 1926 Lincoln wheat penny was first struck in fresh, uncirculated condition, it carried a standard weight of about 3.11 grams. This original weight represents the coin exactly as it left the mint, with no loss of metal or wear from handling. The bright copper surface at that time showed a rich reddish color and sharp details across the portrait and lettering. However, once the coin entered everyday use and began circulating through countless hands, the surface slowly started to wear down. This natural wear resulted in slight metal loss that gradually reduced the coin's overall weight. Circulated examples of the 1926 Lincoln wheat penny often weigh slightly less than their original standard, commonly ranging from about 3.08 grams to 3.10 grams. Depending on how much friction and handling the coin experienced during its lifetime, collectors carefully examine weight, because even a small reduction can provide useful information about the amount of surface wear the coin has endured. Circulated coins from this year frequently display scratches that appear as thin lines across the surface of the portrait and around the lettering. These scratches are usually caused by contact with other coins, rough storage, or long periods of daily use. Surface wear and tear becomes most noticeable on the highest points of the design, including Lincoln's cheek, jawline, and hair details, as well as the top portions of the wheat ears on the reverse. Over time, these raised areas begin to look smoother and less defined compared to their original sharp appearance. The overall surface of a circulated 1926 Lincoln wheat penny often develops a brownish patina. This patina forms naturally as copper reacts with air, humidity, and environmental conditions over many years, giving the coin a warm, aged look that can range from light brown to deep chocolate tones. Many collectors recognize this brownish patina as a sign of natural aging and historical authenticity. On the reverse backside of the coin, it is also common to observe dark spots and toning. These dark spots may appear as uneven patches or small areas of darker color scattered among the wheat ears. Such toning results from oxidation and long-term exposure to environmental elements. While heavy spotting can sometimes reduce visual appeal, moderate dark spots and toning are often considered normal for coins that have been in circulation for decades. Coins described as being in fine condition show moderate wear but still maintain clear and readable details across the design. In a fine condition, 1926 Lincoln Wheat Penny. The outline of Lincoln's portrait remains visible and recognizable, although some of the finer details such as hair strands appear softened. Due to wear, the lettering around the edges stays readable, and the wheat ears on the reverse still display their central lines, even though they may not be as sharp as in higher grades. This condition indicates that the coin has been used in daily commerce but has not suffered severe damage or excessive abuse. Collectors value fine condition examples because they preserve much of the original design while still showing signs of genuine historical use. Proper storage plays an important role in preserving the appearance of these coins. Coins kept in dry and stable environments tend to maintain smoother surfaces and more even coloration compared to those stored in damp or harsh conditions. The excitement surrounding the 1926 Lincoln Wheat Penny grows significantly when collectors discuss its potential auction value, while many ordinary circulated examples may sell for modest prices. Rare, well-preserved pieces that show strong detail, attractive brownish patina, and balanced wear have reached extraordinary levels of interest in major auctions. In certain high-level auction markets, exceptional specimens from this year have achieved values estimated at approximately $500,000 or more. These impressive figures are typically associated with coins that display outstanding preservation and strong visual appeal. Before reaching such auction levels, coins are carefully examined by experts who analyze scratches, surface wear, toning patterns, and overall detail to determine their true quality and desirability. The idea that a small copper cent from 1926 could reach such a remarkable value continues to inspire collectors to search through old family collections, storage boxes, and forgotten coin jars in hopes of discovering a hidden treasure. Understanding the difference between circulated and uncirculated weight, recognizing scratches and surface wear, and identifying brownish patina along with dark spots and toning. On the reverse helps collectors determine whether their coin may hold significant value. Even coins in fine condition remain important because they tell the story of everyday life from nearly a century ago. The lasting popularity of the 1926 Lincoln Wheat Penny demonstrates that even the smallest coin can carry tremendous historical importance, and in rare and desirable cases, it can achieve auction values exceeding $500,000 plus, making it one of the most exciting discoveries that collectors continue to search for in the world of historic American coin collecting. Thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed learning about these rare Lincoln Wheat Pennies, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell for more valuable coin updates. Always check your old coins because you never know what treasure you might already have. Stay connected for more rare coin discoveries and see you in the next video.